Home opener down, 3 games into the
One,
year.
that's pretty good. It's hard to believe it's still September too.
Yeah, again, pretty early start to the year this year.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
what I've
take it.
seen so far from these guys, though, man. You can't ask for a better home opener.
No, that's pretty good. That's just continuation of the end of last season.
Yeah, no doubt. Really, really impressive performance
Uh,
by the whole team, honestly.
Offensive firepower, the shows on the scoreboard, but if you watch the game, I was most impressed with the defense all weekend long.
Yeah, the defense was fantastic.
Yeah.
Really kind of helped solidify the shutout for Carter Essler in his first WHL shutout.
Yes,
Um,
I agree.
19 save shutout, but the Chiefs defensively were just stellar, honestly,
Yes,
in the entire game, all the way
they,
through all three lines.
they looked like they were playing playoff defense. I felt like it was
Yeah,
impressive to
without
watch
a doubt.
for young guys just getting together. Half the team being new. I was very impressed with the new guys' attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, you look at the hold on, I'm trying to pull up the line pairings here. Like the top defensive line with I liked Rhett Sather with Will McIsaac. I think they kind of gelled well together. A
Yes,
little bit of mix of like a defensive defenseman and then I'd say more of an offensive leaning two-way in
yes,
Rhett Sather, but and
me too.
ironically the defensive defenseman is the one who scored the first home goal of the
Yeah,
season.
but he had
But
the most ice time of the two as well.
yeah, he looked great. Second line with Mays and Shetler. I mean, two veteran guys. It was great to get McIsaac and Mays back in the lineup too.
Yes,
Both kind of making their presence felt early. Mays laying the body all night, as we're used to saying
you
too.
could just tell those guys had spent some time in the big leagues.
Yeah, for sure.
They had some confidence going to it, and that's going to carry you through, and they're going to bring that to the whole team too. We've seen that in the past with players when they come back from camp and
Mhm.
bringing that in, and everybody just feeds off that too. It makes everybody better. Even the guys didn't get to go to camp in the summertime.
100%. Yeah. Bringing that experience back and just kind of passing along what they learned to these guys, it helps kind of their development too.
Yes,
Talk about development. The younger defensive line that we had, our third line with Caden Allen and Harry Mattern, looked great too.
they looked very good.
Caden Allen just doing all the little things correctly, and
He
I
looked
think
he looked like he took another step in his game.
yeah, and I think Harry Mattern, being his first home game as a Chief,
Yes,
looked very composed out there. Didn't do anything stupid with the puck, and
no,
just
he
was
looked very confident.
again did all the simple things that Caden Allen did, and just kind of blended in very well. And Uh, obviously had to sit out a couple of defensemen, Caden Campion and Bryson Roberts both were sitting out with, getting McIsaac and Mays back in the lineup too.
Yeah.
Got the news today that the Chiefs reassigned Bryson Roberts to his AAA team. So get him a little bit more consistent playing time.
Yes.
Obviously would be playing, every couple of games up here and not playing too many minutes. So maybe a little bit better for his development down the road.
Just
Same
to get
kind of
some ice time.
same kind of thing they did with Nathan Mays when he was a
Yeah.
16-year-old and everything too, and look how that panned out. So
Right.
I think it's best for him and the team overall. Keep Caden Campion around
Definitely.
too, and obviously we'll be I'm sure using them sometime here soon down the road.
Yeah.
So that's defensively. I think defensively we were fantastic, and
I agree.
Carter Essler in net was just. I mean, didn't have to make any too many crazy saves, but man, he
No,
made
but
he
he
made the
made a
simple
couple
ones, and
of
he did what he needed to do.
right.
So that one save that he made in the second period at cross crease, save that he made with the glove right before McIsaac scored. I mean,
Scored.
a tale old as time. Great save at one end, comes down on the rush the other way, and a
Leads
goal
to
leads
good
to a
things on the
goal.
other end. Yes.
So what did you like specifically about how we played defensively? Because there's a couple of things that I noticed that really stood out to me.
Kind of like we talked about before too at training camp too, getting back and going on the offensive right away after a turnover and just taking the puck up the ice and taking it towards the net and not just into the zone necessarily, but trying to make something out of it. That that impressed me again because that was everybody that uh, is now on this team, not just training camp and guys trying to impress. It's actually, you can tell it's built into the mindset of everybody now is to try to do something with the puck instead of, you know, trying to do it one on one or just looking for teammates and doing things and trying to get it towards the net. I was impressed
Yeah,
with that. Everybody was doing that.
100%. I thought so too. The one thing that I really liked that I noticed that, the team, as a team, we did this a lot last year and it started to get better toward the end of the year. But I noticed when, we get the defenseman carrying the puck up the ice, they don't do anything stupid with it and turn it over and lead to an odd man rush the other way. I don't
Right.
know if they had a one odd man rush on Saturday night,
Not that I
Tri-City.
remember.
I mean, and even if they had like a potential odd man rush come the other way, you see the guy who got caught up ice hustling his ass back and getting back to play. That was the
Yeah,
one main thing
that
that I
was another
really
thing too. Is
noticed.
everybody seemed on the team seemed to be playing a 400-foot game.
A 400-foot game?
Excuse me, the
I
ice isn't that big.
know what you
300,
meant.
200,
200.
100, 50.
Uh,
Yes,
but that and then just getting the puck up the ice quickly.
yes.
Not just fooling around with it in their own zone and moving it quickly and
And moving
passes right in
quickly
the
from side
tape.
to side inside the offensive zone too. Not just not. I mean, we've commented on that before too. That certain people in the power play last year too would hang on to the puck for a while and look for something to materialize. I feel like everybody in the games over the weekend and stuff last weekend, it's about moving the puck side to side. If you don't have a spot to go with it, just still move the puck.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's standing there skating and ragging the puck or anything. It's all about trying to get yourself set up to get that next pass from somebody else to somebody that is open.
Yeah, exactly. It's the little things that like that'll kind of get a play going and get a breakout going.
There's always a movement
Um,
side to side and slightly forward if you're able to, which is ultimately the goal.
Yeah, it was nice seeing the a little bit more east-west play as opposed to
Yes,
north-south. I think the young guys were really, really good about that too.
yes.
So it's obviously something that
It
the
seems to
coaching
be an
staff is,
emphasis, yeah, that they've
yeah,
talked about it.
100%.
Yeah,
But
everybody's doing it for sure.
and then an offensive standpoint, I mean, obviously the Chiefs put up 46 shots, including 20 in the first period.
Right.
Tri-City's goalie is fantastic as they always are against
We're
us.
used to seeing that.
Yeah, Xavier Went, I think he's a Minnesotan-born player who came over
Is
to
he?
try for the year. Yeah, he played great.
He
Had
played
himself
really
a
good.
great game, and without him, it would have been at least 8-0 Chiefs.
Yes, I
Uh,
think so. They might have approached their double digit goals like they typically have been doing.
yeah, 100%.
Now, they look good. It was all goaltending too. It wasn't defense on their end or anything. It was all goaltending.
Right, right. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing that, and um, no scoring in the first period. I wouldn't say back and forth. I mean, they're pretty much completely dominated by Spokane,
Yes.
out shooting Tri-City 20-3 after the first period. But
When's the last time you saw only 3 shots by the other team, by any team in the
yeah,
in one period?
it's been quite a while. I feel like that's a
That's a
pretty.
low number by anybody.
I don't know when the last time I saw a shot total
I
for an
remember
entire game
single
under
digits,
20.
like 8 or 9 or something
Oh
like that, but
yeah.
not 3. That's crazy.
Well, I was thinking like for an entire game. I don't remember the last time I saw a team get under 20 shots in an entire game.
Of course, a lot of that was not just the defense. We had the puck in the offensive zone a lot that game
100%.
too.
Yeah. I wish
Which
there
it,
was.
which the joke is a good defense is a very good offense.
Right, right. It's true. So we'll talk about Chiefs' first goal. We were just kind of talking about it a second ago, that huge cross crease save that Carter
Hmm.
Essler made that really just kind of set things in stone for the way the rest of the game was going to go. I mean, he was dialed in. Like I said, he didn't have to make too many crazy saves other than that one, but he was dialed in.
No, but he's focused for lack of play in front of him. He was dialed in for sure, and he was very focused.
Yeah, the shot came off his glove right to Ozzie McIntyre, who found a breaking out Cohen Harris, skated up the right side and kind of got the defense moving on their heels a little bit and threw the puck back to Will McIsaac, who made a nice toe drag in between the circles and sniped it between the legs of Went for the Chiefs' first goal of the season, home goal of the season.
Yes.
The arena rocking after that one, and a really good start to the second period, just 5 minutes into the second period. So um, at that point, I mean, we're still out shooting these guys. I don't know. It's probably like 25-4
But we're
and
only up one
or
goal, one to
yeah,
nothing.
Again, it just it alludes to Tri-City's goalie was playing fantastic, but I think from then on, the Chiefs really had the focus on keeping the puck down in the offensive zone after that,
Mm-hmm.
and
I would agree with
got
that.
got some chances on the power play in the third or in the second period. Real quick, let's go back a little bit to the first period. Talk about that high stick from Jake Goodell on Mathis Preston late in the first period. That
Yes.
was pretty scary.
That that bled for a long ways across the ice.
Yeah, you see the stick come up and catch him in a really, really bad spot. We saw a picture post game. It's kind of had a huge
Right in the bridge of
gash
the
right in the
nose.
bridge of the nose there
Yes.
between the eye and his nose.
But
Um,
but that left a stain on the ice that was even still there at the end of the third period. You could still see it. And they scraped
yeah,
it too, and they couldn't get it cleaned up. It was he bled a lot.
yeah, that was pretty scary to see from,
It
the
was.
top offensive guy in your lineup right now too.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that trail of blood from the corner of the blue line all the way back to the bench, really, really scary. He obviously didn't play the rest of the first period. I think there's only like 2 minutes left at that
And
point,
I'm
but
just going to say right now, Jake Goodell, you need to be more responsible with your stick. As an
yeah,
ex-chief and stuff too, especially when you're playing against Spokane too, but you're kind of taking on a little Tri-City mentality, in my opinion. Just being careless and doing. I know he didn't do it on purpose, but it just kind of translates to being stupid and careless
yeah,
to a
typical.
degree. Um, we've seen that from Chiefs that have ended up in the Tri-Cities organization before.
Yes, we have. Absolutely.
So
But yeah, pretty scary scene. Obviously, he didn't play the rest of the first period. The double minor power play for the Chiefs. First 2 minutes were done. And the second period, he came out and played the rest of it. The Chiefs didn't score in that power play, but it was good to see Preston back out there to start the second period
it
with
was.
no bubble or cage on too. I
I
thought that
was
was a little bit interesting.
he doesn't strike me as a bubble or cage kind of guy.
No,
I feel
and
like as much as fast as he is, and as much as he's looking for things to open up for passing and shooting and stuff too, I think that would impede his vision enough that he wouldn't want to do that unless he absolutely had to.
yeah, obviously they probably just stitched him up really good. I mean, it was a good thing that happened toward the end of the first period, and then you give
Yes,
him the entire intermission as well to kind
to
of take care of it and
yeah,
get him back out there. But he came out and he looked, good as new, obviously, and it showed early in the third period on the power, or I guess it wasn't a power play goal, it was even strength goal, but he took a nice pass from Owen Shetler, who battled along the boards to get around the guy right there in the right circle and fed Preston wide open in Ovi's slot over there, and the one timer to give the Chiefs a 2-0 lead. So pretty fired up there. You get a great celly by him as well.
he knows how to sell it for sure.
Yeah, he does, without a doubt. So the Chiefs have a 2-0 lead at that point, and that would carry until about 20 seconds left in the third period when Owen Martin would get the empty net goal for a 3-0 Chiefs victory in the home opener against arch rival Tri-City. Like we were saying, a nice 19 save shutout for Carter Essler, his first career shutout,
And
gets first star of the
most of those
game.
saves came in the third period. He
Uh-huh,
had most.
yeah.
He didn't have very many in the first two.
I mean, 3 shots in the first, 8 in the second and third, respectively. So
Yeah,
Chiefs out shooting them 46-19 on the night. Here's another really good stat that kind of calms my worry from last episode a little bit. Out won face-off battles 35-26 against Tri-City here.
really.
Looking at the numbers, Owen Martin back in the lineup back
That
from Winnipeg Jets wins 15 out
that's
of
a big
20.
difference maker.
One's
Or the
won
face-off dot.
15 out of 20. Ozzie McIntyre went 3 for 4.
Nice job, Ozzy.
Gavin Burkhardt 7 for 8.
No way, really?
So
Nice.
love to see that. So I think this team is really starting to come together. Obviously, getting those three guys back was huge,
Yes,
and they all made pretty good contributions in that
yes.
home
They
opener.
were big, noticeable impact by all of them.
Only one guy missing is Captain Berkeley Catton, who's still off with Seattle in their preseason right now, just playing right now.
Playing right now on TV, yeah.
Got his first preseason goal here in the late stages of the first period against Calgary. So congrats to Catton for that one. A nice little play. He's looking pretty good out there.
Hey, we had that guy in the podcast last year.
Yes, we did. I bet we could probably snag him again if we really wanted to.
I think we should try see how his preseason goes with the Kraken.
Yeah, he's playing a pretty solid minutes too. He's playing with Matty Beniers right now on
Nice.
Beniers' line.
Good.
Um, but yeah, I mean he's great. He's playing great up there for Seattle, and obviously hope that continues. But still hope low key selfishly he gets sent back to the Chiefs.
How cool is it to hear John Forsland talk about him when you're
Oh, it's
watching the
awesome.
broadcast? I love it.
Him and Eddie Olczyk. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. Um, and everything that I've seen on Twitter and stuff talk about how great he's playing for them right now, and he's making a
Mm-hmm.
pretty good impression. It's going to be interesting to see kind of what they decide to do with him. They only have one preseason game left on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
and see before the regular season starts. I think it's on the 7th or something like that. But it'll be interesting to see if he cracks the opening night roster for them.
Did you hear them talking the first part of the game tonight, talking about the new rule next year is you don't have to, these players won't have to choose between the NHL and junior?
Yeah, I heard that it was. I think they're allowed to send at least one or two. It's not like everybody.
Ah,
I believe they can only send a small number of players between the ages of 18 and 19 to the AHL.
okay. That's what the
Um,
new rule is going to be next year.
right, yeah.
Interesting.
So Catton would have qualified for that this year if it went into effect this year.
Right.
Thankfully, as a Chiefs fan, it does not.
Correct.
So so again, it's either the NHL or back with Spokane for Catton, but either way, he's staying in the state of Washington, so that is a nice
That part's nice.
nice
Yes.
thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, so overall, going back to the home opener, if we're talking things from an offensive standpoint, obviously we talked about defense and goaltending already. What did you like from an offensive standpoint?
I like the young guys. I thought Little Harry, as we call him now,
Hmm.
was good.
Man, he is so quick. His speed has gotten so much better.
Mm-hmm. It has. It has. And I thought Harry himself was good too. Harrington.
Yeah, he was.
Pace looked good. The guy that really impressed me that I still says for a big guy has the softest hands I've ever seen. Sarky.
Yeah, Sarky had a great first shift out there. I
He
noticed him a lot in that
he
first
was good
shift.
out there too. He didn't, last year I was impressed with him doing a lot of things too, but he still at times looked a little lost out there. He he knew exactly what was going on the other night watching. He was definitely focused. I was very very impressed with him.
Yeah, I think so too. Obviously, getting that he was at the pro camp for the Avs with Sage up there
Yeah, I think
in the
he
Avalanche
learned a
system.
lot. You can
Get
see the difference in his game, I think, too.
yeah, get the rookie camp, and then he got an invite to the pro camp too. And I think that really paid off for him. And I'm looking forward to seeing the
Me too.
contributions he's able to make for the Chiefs this year.
Me too.
Yeah, he was great. I thought I thought Samo Remba's line with Sarkinov and God, I can't remember who else on the line. I think it was Coco was on that line. Really, really good all night. Samo Remba, we talked about it a lot the last couple episodes. It really looks like he's got some jump to his game this
He
year
does.
as like
Like
one of
he's,
the
I wonder if he had some potential differences in where he would be right now that over the summer that didn't come to fruition or something too. If he thought maybe he wasn't going to be back, he just seems to be very happy to be out there playing with these guys right now.
yeah. Oh, it's Remba, Sarky, and Gillespie, that second line.
Yeah,
Really good all night. I think Brody's looked
Brody's
great this year
Brody's taken
too.
another step too. Yes,
So I think it's only a matter of time before he starts finding the back of the net. Third line was good too with Coco, Smith Redmond, and Tristan Buckley. And I mean, that fourth line was, I mean, that's a speedy line right there with Ozzy,
fast.
Gavin, and Little Harry. Top line was fantastic, just blew my mind. I mean, they were the third line last year on this that
Mm-hmm.
championship run in the playoffs, and um, Chase Harrington, Owen Martin, and Mathis Preston. I mean, they haven't missed a step from last year. They look like
No,
they've been
I
playing
think they
together all
got even
summer
faster.
long. Yeah, they look like they've been playing together all summer long. They just know where each other's going to be on the
Mm-hmm.
ice, and they're able to find the tape of the other guy. And
That was the other thing that impressed me about too was passing was tape to tape by everybody.
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
just passing in the direction of the guy. There was actually a pass to the guy, which is something you and I harped on last year that was a little frustrating at times.
yeah, absolutely. It's nice not seeing those like kind of errant passes into the
Yes.
skates. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. Exactly. They
I
were tape to tape.
I want to say I noticed it maybe once or twice, maybe three times
It's
on
going to happen
Saturday.
in the game, but it was a habit in the past.
Yeah, like you pass it into the guy's skates, bounce off for an icing. How many times have we seen that? You
Yeah.
know, and
And
I
in
like I
my
said,
opinion, watching that the last couple of years, that was just laziness that caused that, not making it a priority to try to put it on a guy's stick.
yeah, just trying to get rid of it, not moving their feet, not playing with any urgency, for sure.
Yes. And with no purpose, exactly. Put it on the guy's stick for him to do something with it right away. And we saw some of that working out too, but with in close quarters, the passing that we saw in close quarters too. You pass it to a guy's stick, he can flip it off his stick to another guy real quick, or shot, or something too fast. He doesn't have to figure out what to do with it.
Exactly.
He's ready to go. And I noticed that anyway on the game the other night too. There's a lot of close quarter passing that was really very crisp and
Uh,
tape to tape.
yeah, I noticed that quite a bit too. And like we were talking about a little bit ago, it was a lot of the east-west passing that was,
Mm-hmm.
really good and crisp. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't sloppy by any means, and they just looked like they were very structured and
Yes.
knew how they wanted to run it. And
Paying attention to the
um,
details.
yeah, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
it was fantastic. So again, I don't think you can ask for a better start to the home season here either.
That
Three
was pretty
nothing shutout
impressive.
over your arch rival and pretty much dominating play completely. Now we look forward to a series of games with Prince George coming up here Friday and Saturday. Um, Prince
It's going to be weird
George,
for me to not have those games be opening weekend.
I know, usually they are.
They
That's a very
are.
good point. Yeah, they
Yeah,
usually are. Usually we're starting the year up in
exactly.
PG. So we get the
Hard to
first two
believe this
games,
brain you could remember that even, huh?
right? I know, right? Nice to get the first two games of the series against these guys at home as well early on in the year. Prince George is undefeated to start the year. They got a pretty good goals versus goals against
Do
differential
they?
too. They opened the season with a home and, or not a home and home, but a back-to-back against Portland. The 19th Friday they beat them 6-1, and then Saturday they beat them 7-2. So Prince George is looking pretty hot so far this year. I think it's going to be a good test for the Chiefs, and it's going to be really interesting to see kind of how the boys come out and play these guys. Because I mean, obviously, we've Tri-Cities is Tri-Cities. We always play them pretty well, I feel like. And
We do, but they usually test us a little bit though too, like they did the other night with the number of shots they had.
yeah, that is true. I'm gonna pull up Prince George's roster really quick
I feel
here.
like we're one team they have no problem getting ready for. And
Yeah,
like we don't have a problem getting ready for Tri Cities either. We never have.
that's very true. Yeah. I'm gonna look up Tracy or Prince George's roster real quick for what they got this year. Here's a nice little thing. I think we talked about it a few weeks ago. Cooper Gazowski is one of the 20
Yes.
year olds up in Prince George this year, so
And
we'll get to see him play.
always like that kid.
Um,
Scrapper.
yeah, so Cooper Gazowski on the team. Aiden Foster's still there. Let's see. Tarek Parasak is probably the offensive guy you're gonna have to watch out for. Drafted in the first round by the Caps a few years back. Jet Lejoie is another one that's a noticeable name. Bauer Demansky, Carson Carrolls, Corbin Vaughn, and then obviously Josh Ravensbergen and net. So I think the Chiefs have, their work cut out for them this weekend, and I think it's going to be a really good test to see if they can hang with these big guys. Not to say that the Chiefs aren't one of the big guys
I know
now,
what you mean.
but
Yes.
just playing against the other top teams from the other divisions is going to be a fun weekend series against them. It'll be interesting to see. We'll get to see Linus Viard play at least one of the games, I'm sure. As
I would think so.
see if he can bounce back after the game against Kamloops, and then obviously Ezzy will be playing again one of the games this weekend. I mean, he has impressed me so much to start the year.
I can't wait to see Kamloops play. That I think they're good this year.
Yeah, I think Kamloops is going to be the team to beat in the BC.
Yeah.
Uh, we were talking to Boiler yesterday. down at after hockey, and he was
Yeah.
saying that too. He was saying, Kamloops is probably going to be the team to beat up in the BC division, and it's going to be either Everett or Spokane in the US. So I think we got a good season of hockey ahead of us here, and it's going to be really interesting to see the moves that are made down the line if we do end
Hmm.
up getting Berkeley back and kind of seeing where they go with the overage situation. I still think they'll probably acquire another 20-year-old at some point. So it's gonna be a fun thing to see.
I agree.
But
Good
other than
start to it
that,
so far.
yeah, absolutely. Other than that, I don't have any
No,
other notes.
no news or any kind. No.
No,
Thanks for
nothing
the
really.
street
Kind of touch
hockey
everything.
yesterday. That was
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely. You're absolutely always welcome to come down and play.
That was fun.
Always a good time. If you're in the Spokane area, come down and play. We have a group on Facebook, Spokane Ball Hockey, so feel free to join up and come down and play whenever. You just might get a free Chiefs Central sticker if you're down
You
there.
might. We gave some away yesterday.
I shared that post on the Instagram page today of our buddy Scotty P throwing them all around Spokane and surrounding areas and the stickers to kind of put us out in the map a little bit more. We're going to
Yeah,
start getting together some other merch pretty soon too. We got to piece together some shirt ideas and whatnot and do all that. But I'm gonna try to get like a little merch store online thing set up here in the next couple of days too. We'll figure something out.
cool.
But other than that, I mean, thanks for listening, and we'll catch y'all after the weekend series with the Prince
Yeah.
George Cougars.
Until next week,
Go Chiefs,
go
go.
Chiefs, go.